Good morning, guys. Today is 3rd of May. It's Monday, and just like last 4 out of 5 Mondays, we saw a Monday mayhem, and markets gapped down more than 1%, and we opened somewhere around 14,480 levels, and we slid down to almost 14,430. But when we were heading back up, I shorted a 14,450 call, and we are down by almost 3 points. Yes, the IVs have been constantly spiking up, and because of which we are down. So now we'll be playing by the range and not by the premium. Once we're gonna head to 14,500, then I'm going to shift this 14,450 straddle to 14,500 straddle. So we are sitting on a 14,450 put and a 14,500 call, and we know that once the market starts heading higher, the VIX is going to come off a bit. That's why we are sitting on a 14,450 and 14,500 strangle. And when it comes to the Bank Nifty account, we already captured more than 1% of the decay within first 2 minutes. 916 को हमने एंटर किए थे and 919 को हम एग्जिट कर चुके हैं. Alright, the time is 9:50. We had to do one adjustment. What I did is I completely closed the 14,500 straddle, and instead of sitting on a 14,550 straddle, I've taken a strangle which is worth 240 odd rupees, a 14,500 and a 14,600 strangle. So what I'm gonna do is once 14,600 is breached, once 14,600 is breached with good amount of conviction, अगर एक अच्छे conviction के साथ 14,600 breach हो जाता है, then I'm gonna shift the entire 14,500 puts to 14,600. I'm gonna make it a straddle at 14,600. Similarly, once 14,500 level is tested, once at least 14,500 एक बार testing करने के लिए आ जाता है, then I'm gonna shift all these 14,600 calls to 14,500. So I have a 100-point strangle which is ready to be made into a straddle. So that is the adjustment as of now. Alright, a quick update. The time is 11:20 and the Nifty is currently halting around 15,550 levels. It's hovering around these levels. So we have positioned ourselves on a 14,550 straddle. So adjustment point क्या है? जब तक ये 14,600 level टूटता नहीं है, तब तक we are not gonna adjust this. And at the same time, जब तक ये जो नीचे वाला जो ये है, this swing, if this swing doesn't get taken out, then also we are not gonna adjust. तो काफी ज्यादा adjustment किए थे, and because of the adjustment itself, we lost a lot of points in slippages and in delta moves. So every time the market gives an uptick, the MTM profits go down. Every time the market gives a downtick, the MTM profits go up. So what it means is the calls are spiking much faster than the puts are deflating. So any up move is actually some sort of a threat to our position, and any down move is kind of benefits our position. Once this region gets breached, even the down move will start acting as a threat to our position. So once this gets breached, we'll be completely out of our position without further adjustments. Looks like there's a sudden up move now, and yeah, we'll wait till this swing is taken out, but absolutely no decay whatsoever. Absolutely no decay. So yeah, we'll wait for a couple of minutes, and if we start heading above 155 rupees or something in the call premiums, then we might have to look at cutting down the position. So actually Bank Nifty saw a demand near the day's low, तो यहाँ पे जैसे days low के आसपास आया, तो there was a good amount of demand in Bank Nifty, so because of which even Nifty is kind of going higher. And there is some good amount of demand in Reliance also. So even Reliance is kind of shooting up now. HDFC is also spiking up, and even Nifty IT is spiking up. So looks like there is some sort of a basket buying. So let's see. Like if we give a close above this level, I think it's better to close the position and come out. So we don't want to be in a massive call side IV spike. All right, the time is 1:20, close to 1:20. And what happened is definitely this acted as a resistance, but looking at the strength of this candle, we definitely had to switch. We definitely had to make an adjustment, and what we did is we completely closed off our 14,550 straddle and went to 14,600 straddle, and in this process, yeah, we gave up some of the decay, and yeah, currently looking at around 10k mark to market, but suddenly there's a good amount of selling that's happening at the higher levels, and suddenly we are back to 14,570. But unless 14,550 is clearly breached, we are not going to do any adjustment. One second. All right, we have completely pulled ourselves out of the positions. Not very comfortable trading this kind of market. Yeah, I think this was a good amount of, this was a resistance, but looking at the strength of the candle, I thought that we might head on higher. But now that Bank Nifty has even broken the day's low, Bank Nifty maybe already day's low breach कर दिया है. So we had a solid 50-point sudden up move and again a 60-point sudden down move. It's been all over the places. Within 2 minutes after we adjusted, we are suddenly back to square one. Lots of adjustments. I don't think we had a particularly good trading day today. It's not how much points the market moves up or down, but it's the rate at which the market moves, because this could have been another 50-point cascade from here. But hindsight में अभी पता चल रहा है कि yeah, there was a demand at the lower levels and it moved higher. But when this candle was about to form, it looked like the next stop is 14,500. So that's why we had to come out, and it's okay. It's okay, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a day. We'll come back tomorrow. So 11K from this account and 3.7 from this account, around 14K for the day. 14K for the day. Not a desirable outcome, but it's okay considering that we gapped down 1% and we made an up move from 14,430 to 14,600. So it's okay. Yeah, not a favorable outcome, but fine.